Hello everyone and welcome back to Brick Country. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Midi-Scale Millennium Falcon, set 75375. It has 921 pieces and is a pretty cool looking set. Now this set will normally retail for $85, but I was actually able to pick this set up at Costco for only $69, so that's why I was able to pick it up, got a little bit of a deal on it, and I decided it was finally time to pick up the set, as it's one I've been eyeing for a while, but couldn't justify the $85 price tag, and I don't recommend it at $85, but if you could ever find it at Costco or anything like that on sale, it's definitely a great pickup and was a very enjoyable and relaxing build experience and will look great on the shelf of any Star Wars collector and fan. Turning our attention to the box, you can see it's the typical Lego black box art for their 18 plus style sets, but it has this nice teal strip along the bottom, as well as the 25 years of Lego Star Wars emblem in the top corner, all in the color scheme and emblem to celebrate 25 years of Lego Star Wars, their anniversary. Turning the box around on the side, you can see it says Starship Collection. That's the official term for this collection. It's not Midi-Scale. That's what it was originally branded as, though, when the original Falcon and Star Destroyer Midi-Scale sets released. But now they have rebranded the set as Starship line. As you can see over here, we have a very nice image of the Falcon, and you can see it on its stand now. It'll be at a very nice angle, and I am very excited to take a look at this set. As you can see, I have already opened the box, so let's take a look at the finished model now. Here it is, the Midi-Scale Millennium Falcon. It looks really good. I was actually really surprised because Lego's already done this before, so I wasn't that hyped when they announced that, oh, we're going to do another Midi-Scale Millennium Falcon. I was like, okay, great. Because I don't own the first one, but I wasn't really liking how the first one looked, and I didn't think I would like this one that much either. But as I was putting it together and actually just being able to truly experience it firsthand, I really like how this looks and love how it looks on my shelf. It's very nice. There's a ton of interesting building techniques used in this model. There's a lot of clips and ball joints to actually hold the bottom layer and top layer together. You can see it's on a very nice stand, and it's a very solid model. You can see I'm just holding it from one side, and it's not bending or wobbling or creaking at all, so a very sturdy model. A lot of technique being used in here as well to just get the overall shaping right. A lot of snot elements. You can see on the bottom of these front two pillars, there's actually studs on the bottom as well. So there's some snot elements being used in there. And then there's some clips and some plates to attach these sections over here, which adds some nice greebling to the side. There's a lot of these sloped vents in the set to get all the angles right, and I think it did very nicely. Another good thing about the set is all prints. So all these little elements here, 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 and here on the cockpit, airlocks, and the different windows and stuff, there is only prints, and I am super happy about that, as I would have hated to put this many stickers on. So very glad that it is all stickers, or sorry, all prints. So I really wish that they would give this kind of attention to all Lego Star Wars sets, as that's what it truly deserves in my opinion. Taking a look at the back of the ship, you can see more of the technique being used. I was saying the two sections being clipped together, and they use this very large flexible piece like they've used in other Falcons in the past to create the thruster engine area. It's kind of a little crooked, as you can see. It's very hard to get the flex tube to sit exactly straight, but it looks really good. It's simply connected by some pins shoved into the tube, so clips right here, and then it's attached to this Technic unit covered in plates, which attach to the main Technic frame. The cockpit over here makes this section a little more interesting to build. On the bottom, let me grab from this side, on the bottom you can see there is another one of the plates similar to all the other sides, but the top is a little different because it has to actually have this walkway section. So it actually goes in there, and then you build these separate panels that kind of go around it, and they fill it in nicely with some cut plates, this little bar element over here, and various angled plates, and it just looks really, really good. On the very top of the ship, you can see we actually have the main gun, and it can only move up and down, and it's using some binocular pieces to create the actual gun effect, and it is pretty nice as well. We got another printed window right here for the gunner's window, so he can see out and fire at TIE fighters and stuff. And then we have more printed elements back here for the exhaust ports or vents. And the top of the ship is very nicely tiled off. It's a perfect balance of studs and tiles, in my opinion, and gives it a very clean and sleek look. Over here, we have the satellite dish or radar dish, and it can move ever so slightly. But thanks to some studs here and here, it prevents it from moving too much, so it stays in basically the right general area, accurate to what we see in the films. So I like that. It keeps it mostly in a forward position. And now I'm going to take it actually off the stand so we can get a better look at the actual stand underneath. So here's what it looks like removed from its stand. The stand is very similar to other Midi-Scale or Starship Collection stands, but it used some interesting techniques in the bottom with some Technic elements in the snot element, as well as some window pieces to kind of give it a angled effect. And I really like how it looks. For other ships, they're mainly larger representations or small representations of large ships like the Tantive or the Invisible Hand Midi-Scale Super Star Destroyer. So it makes sense for them to be flat. But this ship is only ever seen in its dynamic positions, swooshing and flying through the galaxy, destroying TIE fighters and being in giant battles. But it needs to have that flow almost to the ship. So I'm really glad that they were able to capture that in the stand. There is a printed element right here which has Millennium Falcon, of course, and the 25 years of LEGO Star Wars brick on the side, typical to other mini-scale sets in this collection. And you can see the Falcon doesn't look bad sitting on its own on the ground, but it definitely doesn't look good. It looks good, though, when you attach it to this stand, which you can see is kind of off-centered, and that's to give it the perfect balance it needs, and also to center the base and the bottom. So you can see there is a main hole where the gun would normally be, similar to that was the gun on top. In actual universe, there's a gun on the bottom. But we have a large hole here and some stud adapters. You can kind of see if I get a light right up in there. So we can simply attach it straight onto that, and you can see there is some snot elements on the top. If I line it up just right and pop it down, there we go. And it's very sturdy on its stand and looks really good. It is very dynamic. As you can see, it's captured at that perfect angle, like it's swooshing through the galaxy. And I just love how this set looks. It came in 11 bags, so it's much larger in piece count than I thought. That 900 pieces just didn't seem like that much when I first got into it, but 11 bags for such a small model. It's crazy how much detail they were able to use, several small pieces in this set, and it looks really good, and I'm glad I was finally able to pick this set up. Only one more actually to go in my personal collection. I still need to get the Tantive, so I'll probably be picking that set up sometime soon and reviewing it on the channel as well. Well, there you go. This has been my quick little look at the Millennium Falcon Midi-Scale or Starship Collection set. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe and comment below your thoughts on this set and what your favorite Midi-Scale collection set is, whether it's one of the newer ones or one of the original two they did. There should be some more awesome videos popping up on your screen now, so click on one of those if you want to see some more awesome LEGO content, and I'll see you guys later. Farewell.